All right, let's continue where we left off. I ended the first part by saying, where am I at? And you guys know I don't like redoing stuff because I believe in being authentic. I like you to hear it even if I mess up, I forget, or whatever. I want you to know I'm human just like anybody else. We're all walking this journey, we're all learning. That's why you guys know I don't use titles, I don't use guru, experts, life coach, all those different things. I don't play those games because we're all in this life, we're all in this journey, we're all experiencing it, we're all continuing to grow. I'm continuing to learn. No one has all the answers. So I just don't like the tags. I know I have to say those things like life coach and stuff because it lets people know what field you're in. But in all honesty, you guys know I like using uplifting life partner. And the reason for that is I believe we're all partners in this journey we call life. And then I believe we're here to uplift each other. No one's an expert. No one's a guru. All this stuff we keep trying to use just to make yourself feel good or for people to believe you have all the answers. No one has all the answers. And I'm confident enough in myself to let you know that I'm giving my perspectives, my experiences, things I've read. I've been in self-development, reading stuff for more than 30 some years, my own personals. So I understand this field pretty good. So anyway, so I have some great insights that I'm pretty comfortable will help you along this journey. Of course, if you implement the things that I'm sharing. But back to what I was talking about before I forgot. And it was a good time to break anyway, because you guys know, like I said, I try not to make these videos too long. That one I think was over 13 minutes. I'm hopefully this second part won't go that long. It'll be a lot shorter. I guess I should get to it or it will be that long. But anyway, I stopped off when I was talking about creating a list. A lot of times people will tell you the reason you create a list is so pretty much so you can start kicking people out very quickly, because it's like when you go shopping, you take a shopping list, you know what you're looking for, so you don't spend a lot of time in the store. Also, a quick tip: if you're talking about store, we're not talking about relationship. Talking about store, go on a full stomach also, because then everything looks good on the shelves, and you're gonna mess up your list. But anyway, in relationships, that's why they're talking about creating a list so that you can see what you're looking for in a partner, so you don't waste your time with others. Now, I don't have a challenge with the list, but I don't look at the list in that way. I believe the reason that you create a list is because you realize that you don't qualify for the person that's on the list. As I said previously in the first part, because if you qualify for them, you'd already be with them. And the chances are very good you're not. Or you probably wouldn't be watching this video. But anyway, or listening to this conversation, I should say. But I look at the list differently. And so the example I'll use is like me. I don't smoke or drink, never have. So if I was to tell you I'm trying to find a woman who doesn't drink, but then I'm spending all my time at all the different bars, you're going to look at me like I'm crazy, aren't you? And I can sit here and have the conversation. It's all women. Women can't be trusted. They're all at the bars. They're all drinking. They're all drunks. They're all alcoholics. I can write those stories, and my belief, because it's all beliefs, are things you've repeated to yourself or it had enough impact that it became a belief. But it's just that it's a belief. That doesn't mean it's true. It is a belief, which means beliefs can be changed. So in this particular instance, I would have to step back after I wrote my list and say I don't want a woman that doesn't drink. I have to recognize I'm hanging at the bars. That's not telling women they can't go to the bar, because they have the right to do that if that's what they choose to do. They have the right to drink. If that's not what I'm looking, I have to quit hanging out at the bars. You guys follow? That's me adjusting. That's not telling women to adjust. That doesn't mean there's no good women. That doesn't mean any of that stuff. It means I have to make the adjustments. That's the reason that you create the list, so that you know that you look. And folks, those bad experiences that you call them in relationships, like even in this conversation, he doesn't want me. There, I mean, I'll let you know when I'm ready. Switched up topics there, but I'll let you know when I'm ready. There are qualities about that individual why you still want to be in a relationship with them. Mark those on your list of things that you're looking for. There's also things you don't want that this person is doing. One is recognizing your value. You guys follow me? You're looking for someone who understands your value. See, that's taking what you may not like about them, turning it around so you realize what you do want. I want someone who appreciates me, because he didn't. He doesn't. That's why I'll let you know when I'm ready. That's the purpose again for the list, is so you can look at that and you start saying, I need to make the adjustment. I don't look at the list and go, I want a woman. I got on my list a woman who has a great body, who really takes care of herself. And then I'm eating at Taco Bell and ain't worked out in years. You guys follow me? She's not hanging out at Taco Bell and McDonald's, and I shouldn't throw name brands out there, but you guys know what I'm talking about. She's eating healthy. She's at the health food stores. That means I have to make the adjustments. Again, the list is saying so that I can look at it and I make the adjustment. Because when I make the adjustments and I start going to the healthy food stores and eating at the healthy restaurants, guess who's there? The woman that's looking after her body. You guys follow me? That's the purpose of the list. So you can look at it, you can make the adjustments. It puts you in a different arena. It puts you in a different thought process. You guys follow me? That is the reason for the list. Now, let me get into the next part of this, which is, because I know most people, when they hear that, they hear people saying, well, you have to get you together. And I heard a gentleman say that one time, and he was like, I get so upset when people have these conversations because nobody tells you how to do it. They're always saying, get at peace, get yourself together, but nobody tells you how to do it. So let me tell you how to do it. One, go get my app, Simplified You. It's the word simplified, the letter U, not the word U, Simplified You. You get it on Google Play, or you can get it on what is it, Apple Store. You can get it either place. Download my app, Simplified You. My book, the Relationship Success Handbook, Get Rid of Your Problem, Not Your Partner. It's in there, folks. The app is a free download. I put the book in there. Yes, the book is for sale on Amazon, but the book is free if you download the book. The app, because I'm not trying to sell books. The first chapter is self-love. That's why I just plugged the book, and of course the app. But not again. I know some people go, "Oh, that was slick," but yeah. But the truth is, the information's there. So why would I not share that with you? I believe it's good information, or I wouldn't have put it out. So the bottom line is, that's a good place to start. Let's get that self-love taken care of. Now, just here, while we're here, we'll talk about a little bit of some of the things. First, listen to the conversation you're having with yourself. If someone was to walk up to you and say, you look nice today, and your first thought is, I don't feel that way, you got some issues you need to address with. There's a song, what's Mary J. Blige just came out with. It's Good Morning Gorgeous. That's a great place to start at. You got to get up in the morning to just go look in the mirror and say, good morning, gorgeous. Like she said in the song, I ain't talking about hair and makeup. I'm talking about look in the mirror. Good morning, gorgeous. This culture that we in has taught women that without makeup, without the weaves and all that other stuff, you're not beautiful. Quit letting this industry who makes money off of telling you that you don't look pretty and trying to tear you down because they benefit by making you believe you're not attractive. They're winning. They win every time. I had this one young lady, this got off track a little bit, got in the car, beautiful, gorgeous. She's one of those would you say on a scale of 1 to 10, guys be hollering, oh, she a 15. To me, that's how she looked, because again, it's all perspective. It's all what you're attracted to. But for me, she's like a 15. So we're just having general conversation. I'm like, very, very beautiful woman. And then she makes the comment, she said, ooh, I got to get to my boyfriend's house so that I can put my makeup on and stuff. She said, because I feel so ugly. Huh? I was just sitting there, who told you that? And I told her that. I said, don't buy into that garbage. You don't need makeup. The world has taught you that. And she said, my boyfriend says that to me all the time. He's always getting on me about that. I said, that's awesome. I'm glad you got a man that understands your beauty. Now you got to learn to understand that. See, ladies, I'm not saying you don't have to do all the other stuff if you want to. I saw a post, somebody said, a woman talking about they don't want to be around fakeness and fake relationships and all this other stuff. Yet she's asking, where are my eyelashes? Where are my fingernails? Where are my weaves? Which everything is fake, but she want a real relationship. It's like, learn to love and value you. And again, I'm not saying you don't do that stuff if you want to. If you're doing that stuff because every now and then you want to mix it up, folks, enjoy yourself. If you want to put on different color wigs or dye your hair a different color because you just want to do it, enjoy yourself. But if you need that stuff to feel good about yourself, we got a problem. Learn to love you some you. Good morning, gorgeous. Awesome way to get that started. Every day, even if you don't believe it at this moment, keep saying it. Eventually, you're going to believe it. It's a belief system. The reason you feel the way you do right now is because the world has programmed you to believe you're not gorgeous. You have to take control of those thoughts and reprogram them to something that works for you. You guys know I've talked about before. The brain is nothing but a computer with unlimited storage space. Your mind is software, and it's being programmed all the time. Software, you guys know, software has has viruses in it, right? And that's a lot of the stuff that this world is giving you is a bunch of viruses. That's what the cosmetic and the beauty industry is all about. Putting viruses on your hard drive to make you believe you're not beautiful without their product because they benefit when you do it. Again, if you want to do it, enjoy yourself. But don't let yourself believe you need that. That's where we're going to start on this healing process. Because again, it's learning to love you and value you. Look in that mirror. Good morning, gorgeous. Figure out the things during the day. You know, this is an exercise you can do before you go into bed. I heard from Lisa Nichols when she talks about looking in the mirror and having that conversation on the things during the day that you forgive yourself for, and the things that you don't. We got to quit beating ourselves up. Is bottom line, because the world does that enough. We don't need to join in. The way we talk to ourselves, we would never ever talk to others that way. Now, there's exceptions to the rule. There's some people who just talk to everybody bad, but that again shows how they feel about themselves too. But anyway, we're saying naturally most people are not out here destroying people and saying bad things to people, but you will say those things to yourself. And that's where I was talking about the brain and the computer and the software. Understand you're not the voice. Understand the things that have been said, that's not you. A perfect example. Boy, this one's going longer too. Boy, I guess this topic is a lot deeper than I thought of things we need to cover. But you're not the thoughts. The mind had been programmed by the world, by your experiences and your interpretations of the experiences. And you're able to hear, like if I tell you the color blue, I said, say the color blue, not using your mouth, but just say it. You could say it without using your mouth. You also heard it without using your ears because you heard them. That's the voice. That's not you. Who are you? You're the person that was able to observe the fact that it was said and the fact that it was heard. That's you. So you're not the voice. Quit letting that voice dictate your life. Now, I'm not going to tell you the voice is an enemy like the world keeps trying to teach people. It's evil. And no, it's not. It's there to protect you. Now it's that overprotective parent. You know how there's protective parents. You should be protective of your kid, but you could be overprotective where every time they move, you're watching their every move. Overprotective. That's what the voice does. It's gonna keep you where if you need to cross the street, it's like no, don't go across the street because we could get hit by a car and we could slip and fall. So it's trying to keep you safe. How is that an enemy? How is that someone trying to destroy you? It's not. Don't look at it as that. It's not. It's there to protect you, keep you safe. You just gotta be able to recognize, is it helping me or is it stopping me from progress? And if it's stopping me from progress, you just tell it, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. But I'm across the street anyway because I need to get across the street. You guys follow me? So the voice is not you. So if the voice is telling you things when someone says you're beautiful or they say whatever and you got these negative thoughts, that's an exercise I used to tell people. Listen to the thoughts. You can do it for 30 seconds, 2 minutes max. But for most people in the first 10 seconds, you're going to be able to say, you get 1 point for positive, 1 point for negative, and you start calculating. What was that thought? You go negative. For most people, this is how it's going to go. Negative, 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 negative. Okay, that was kind of positive. Negative, negative. That's why I said in about 10 or 15 seconds, for most of you, you've already realized your mind is focused on negativity. You have to learn to recognize that consciously when those thoughts pop up. Consciously, yes, it's going to take work in the beginning. That's what we're doing. That's the purpose here, right? We're saying what are the steps so we can change that process? First, we have to be conscious of the thoughts that are being said. And then we rewrite those stories. Folks, it's all stories. You guys have heard me say before, it's all stories that have become beliefs. Rewrite the story. If that story, your emotions are just telling you how that story made you feel. It's like if you want to go up and down in emotions, and you're going to the movie, you go watch a drama. If you want to laugh, you go watch a comedy. If you want to be scared, you go watch a horror movie. What makes you think the stories in your mind are any different? Your emotions are just telling you how that story made you feel. If it doesn't make you feel good, let's go rewrite it. We may not be able to go from depressed to happy. That's too big of a jump. Can we go from depressed to writing a story to where we're just maybe frustrated or maybe sad? And then we just keep working it and keep working it and keep working. We keep changing this story till we get to a point, even if happy is not ultimately the place we want to get to, we just want to get at peace. Let's keep writing that story till we go, like in this case with the guy, to where hearing his voice, hearing his name, seeing him, even if he was hugged up under another woman, any of that, you're at peace. It doesn't faze you. When you get to that point, you're ready to date. Until you get to that point, and I'll emphasize again, do not date. You're not healed. You're just setting yourself up for more issues, more luggage that you're going to have to dispose of. Don't do that to yourself. So anyway, I hope I pretty much covered that. I hope you guys understand. Again, the steps are to consciously recognize the thoughts that are going on. Let's rewrite those to their more empowering thoughts. And the more we do that, and we're gonna at the beginning, we got to be very conscious of it. Let's rewrite those stories to where we feel so good about ourselves. Not arrogant. I'm never going to teach you arrogance, because arrogance is when you start to look down upon others. I'm never going to teach that, and I don't believe that. There's some people say, well, you should have a little arrogance. No, you shouldn't, because arrogance is kind of walking around like you're privileged or like you're better than other people. Never, ever get to that point, because you're not. You're not better than anyone else, nor is anyone else better than you. So as you guys know, it ain't right. It ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Well, I already talked about running over to the app. We'll mention it again, though. Run on over and grab the app, Simplified U on Google Play or the Apple Store. Simplified, the letter U, not the word U, Simplified U. They're separate, two different ones. Pull it up. The book is like I said, is inside of there, my podcast, everything. And so, again, run over there. Add that to the list. I believe all the information there is life-changing, or I wouldn't have put it out. But anyway, as you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. Recognize, I'm looking for someone who wants to be with me, not someone that I'm having to beg, I'm having to beat over the head with a stick, and I have to drag to be with me. What fun is that? I want to be with someone who wants to be with me, because then we both get to be ourselves and enjoy this journey we call life. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.